People see others succeeding, they'll believe it works. So leverage other people, leverage some video testimonials and case studies, not always just screenshots, leverage screenshots too as well. But you have to leverage success stories. Stories. Facts tell, story sells. You can post a fact about, hey, we're winning, we're this good, this is how good OBG is. OBG is so amazing, we're so awesome, right? Facts tell, but then what you really want to sell, story sells. Tell that story. Show pictures of the team calls, earnings, and growth stories, right? That can really help. Share success stories before pitching people. So if you want to get more people to say yes, the second thing is social proof. People trust what others trust. You can say something like, hey, Dua, I was thinking of you today. My friend Ileana just started this and is already making extra $500 this week. I know you were looking for ways to make extra money. You want to be able to check this out and see how it happened? Now you're able to leverage other people's success. This has been going around since the beginning of time, leveraging other people's success. Success breeds success, success rubs off. People want to be close to success because they know it rubs off. All right. So the second thing is social proof. For just joining, the first thing is the reciprocity. Give first and then ask. The third thing is going to be authority. People follow experts and leaders. It's been going around. If you want to influence people, just realize that authority matters. And you can put yourself in a position of authority. You are in a position of authority. You are a leader. Whether you think you are or whether you think you're not, you are a leader. You just never know who's following you yet. Erica says, I'm sorry, what was the first two? So the first law of influence I'm teaching you guys today, I'm teaching you guys the 6 psychological triggers of influence. The first psychological trigger is going to be reciprocity. Give first and then you ask. People naturally feel obligated to return a favor if you give value first. They'll be more likely to say yes. So offer free value up front, whether it's a helpful tip, a free training, or a strategy. The second one's going to be social proof. People trust what others trust. Very, very important. People trust what others trust. This is so key, right? So if people see others succeeding, they'll believe it works. So leverage case studies, leverage testimonials. You guys should be using each other. You should call someone and say, hey, man, I see you crushing it in here. You've been in OBG for a while. Please, can you create me a video that I can leverage for my audience? You guys know how powerful that is? People don't want to always just see screenshots and just see people winning money. But like, what's the story behind that person? That's what's going to make people move. Facts tell, story sells. The third thing is authority. People follow experts and leaders. When you position yourself as an expert or a leader, people respect and trust you more. You have to position yourself. Life's about positioning. That's all it is. People are always trying to get to the next position. In jobs, right? We want to get a raise so we can get another position, right? We're always trying to position ourselves. Position. Because it's natural that people follow experts and leaders. One of my laws of success is listen to people who have what you want and have been where you have been. It's natural for human beings that we do that. When we're kids and infants and babies and we're growing up, we follow our parents. They're in the position, so we follow them naturally. When you're in high school, you want to follow upperclassmen because whatever they do, you're like, oh, I want to do it because they're in position. You feel like they're in leadership. When you position yourself as an expert or as a leader, people respect and trust you more. You guys have to position. You don't have to be making $1 million to be able to position yourself. You know something your prospect doesn't know. You have an opportunity your prospect doesn't have. That makes you a leader for them. That makes you an expert for them. And just because you lead somebody doesn't mean they can't do more than you. Doesn't mean they're more successful than you. I've led people more successful than me before. because I had something they don't have, or I could see something they couldn't see. Every great person even has a leader. Michael Jordan, one of the world's greatest basketball athlete in this, he had somebody come to him to say, "Hey, I want to be your coach." Can you imagine going to Michael Jordan and saying, "Hey, I want to lead you. I want to make you better." You can't lead a leader if you don't position yourself as a leader. So if you want to go out there and get people in your business, certain people in your business, you got to position yourself as a leader. You got to position yourself as an expert. And that comes with speaking with confidence, right? And one of the ways you can do that is you can post valuable content. So when you're posting content online, post valuable content. Less selling, more educating. When you're posting content, you're educating people, they naturally view you as a expert. If I post content on sales and saying, "Hey, this is sales psychology. This is what makes people say yes." Now, when people are watching, they're like, "Oh, he must know something. He must be an expert in this space." Because I'm positioning myself. You have to position yourself. When you post online, start educating people. You got to post more educating content. Teach people what a pip is. Teach people how the market moves. Teach people, what binary is. Teach people what crypto is, how the market works, how to be able to, get a broker. Teach people these things with your content. I promise you, you'll start positioning yourself as an expert or leader. I don't see that enough. Don't feel like you have to be at this great level to educate anybody. No, you guys can start being leaders today by posting valuable content, educational content. What are you teaching people? And then also speak with certainty and confidence on your calls and your conversations. That's how we work on our BAM statements. That's why I teach you guys the VSL, because now you guys can speak with more confidence. When you work on your BAM statement, right, you can speak with a lot more confidence. Bam, boom, you're speaking with some more confidence. When you speak with more certainty, you're going to drive more sales. Sales is about certainty. If I'm more certain that OBG can help you than you are more certain than it can help you, I'm going to win this war because I'm more certain. But if you're more certain that this won't work for you, then I'm certain that it will work for you. You're not going to want to do this. And if I'm speaking with uncertainty in my voice, you're not going to want to listen. You're going to be like, this person doesn't even know what they're talking about. You got to be able to demand the room. You got to be able to control the conversation. Another way you can be able to position yourself as an expert, as a leader, is share stories of how you overcame your struggles. Guys, put a 1 in the chat if you overcame some struggles. Put a 1 in the chat. If you had some struggles, if you had some situations in your life that you overcame. I should see a lot of 1s. Everyone just overcame some stuff, right? I believe that we go through struggles for multiple reasons. One of the reasons is so we can help other people. When you learn how to overcome a certain struggle in a certain situation, it's a lot easier for you to help somebody else. It's a lot easier for you to learn from your own mistakes and help yourself in the future. But you have to share that story. When you're speaking to your prospects, they're going through the same struggles that maybe you went through before. We go through challenges and struggles in our life that makes us strong. It makes us leaders in our own life. Dua says they'll overcome life and life all year. Life is about seasons, guys. Sometimes we go through tough seasons in our life. Like tough seasons. I mean, there's been some times I didn't even know like if I wanted to go the next day. I was like, oh my goodness, tomorrow's gonna look scary. But life is about seasons. You got to get through those seasons. One of the greatest things human beings have ever discovered in this world. Tell you guys this. One of the greatest things since we've ever been on this earth as human beings is to understand that there are seasons. When we're planting food, nobody's going to plant seeds in the winter because it won't grow. You won't do certain things in the spring because it won't develop. You won't do certain things in the summer because you won't develop. You won't do certain things in the fall because you don't want to develop. There's been certain times in human history that people started saying, wow, it's getting kind of cold around this time. We should build a house for shelter because it's too cold. But at one point in human history, people didn't recognize seasons. And they were always wondering why the crops weren't growing, why people were dying, why this was happening was too hot. They didn't recognize the seasons that was just going on in life. And I think that's a representation of our own life right now. We have to understand that there are seasons in our own life. Sometimes it's going to be harder than the others. But sometimes it's always going to be brighter than the others. It's just part of life. There's seasons, right? So when you overcome struggles in your life, that can position you as a leader. But you have to learn how to help other people overcome those struggles. Right? You can let somebody know who's struggling. You can say, hey, most people think they need 10 plus hours a day to make money online. However, I found a simple way to be able to make an extra $1,000 a month without sacrificing my free time. You want me to break it down for you? Because you guys are going to come across a lot of people that are like, oh, I don't have no time. I have no time to make money, which is the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard. I have no time to make money. I'm spending all my time right now staying in the same situation. I don't have time to make money. Right? This is where you gotta, you can be able to let them know your own struggles, because you guys all have the same time objection in your own life. There's lots of people that make excuses and time objections in their own life. Oh, I don't have the time to go to the gym. I don't have the time to do this. I don't have the time to do that. But you overcame those. So now when you're speaking to someone who says, I don't have the time to make this work. I don't have the time to trade, which is ridiculous, right? I don't have the time to try to trade, to learn a new skill to make more money. Okay. So, but you have the time to do what you're doing right now that you've been doing the last 6 months that hasn't gotten you what you want, right? So instead of you saying these things, you can position yourself as an expert or as a leader. You can say, hey, most people think they need 10 plus hours a day to make money online. That's not true. However, I actually found a simple way that I'm able to make an extra $1,000 a month without sacrificing my free time. You want me to actually break it down to you and how that can work for you? Or would you be open to hearing a little bit more if I could show you how you can actually make $1,000 a month without sacrificing any of your free time? It's like, yeah, sure, how? But I don't have no time. I'm like, yeah, I know you don't have no time, but what if I can show you how to make extra $1,000 a month, even if you have no time? Or wouldn't you? Or you either sacrifice for the things you want in your life, or the things you want in your life will be the sacrifice. What do you want? Well, that's about decisions, right? So that's the third influence, right? The fourth one is going to be scarcity. So the fourth psychological trigger is going to be scarcity. People want what's limited. It's crazy, right? Sometimes we think it's salesy. We're being salesy because we're telling people this, we're giving people scarcity. No, guys, this is human nature. People want what's limited. That's just what it is, right? It's because we're programmed that way. If something is running out or limited, people want it even more. They want more. Use it. Use deadlines and limited spots in your pitches. Say, hey, you can say, hey, personally, because I take so much time to work with, people in my business, I really can only work with 5 people a month. I don't want to work with more people because then it doesn't really become personal. So I only take 5 people per month, and I already have some people next month that I want to work with, but I really do want to work with you. Right? Use deadlines and limited spots in your pitches. Say things like, I can only work with 5 people this month. Just 5. Even though you already got 5 this month, you can say, hey, I can only work with 5 people this month. And gradually, as that 5 starts filling up, you can say, next week, hey, I can only work with 10 people this month. But show fast action bonuses too. Hey, you're gonna get extra training. You get one-on-one. You get extra one-on-one call. You can say like, hey, I'm working with 5 people this month to teach them how to build a side income. I only have 2 spots left, so just let me know if you want in before they fill up. The fifth psychological trigger is going to be commitment and consistency. Small steps lead to big yeses. Realize that. Small steps lead to big yeses. People like to be consistent with their actions. If they say yes to small things, they're more likely to say yes to bigger commitments. So if you can get people to say micro yeses, you're going to get them to say macro yeses. So get micro commitments first. Hey, watch this video. Hey, join this group. You have to learn how to lead people, guys, and get them to take small steps. Very important in life. And this is a secret a lot of successful people realize. If I can get people to buy this little thing, boom, they're going to buy this lot of things. Jeff Bezos built his business like that. Elon Musk built his business like that. A lot of people, if they can get you to commit to small things, they're going to get you to commit to big things. I'm sure everybody here remember the first iPhone, right? The first iPhone. Now we got iPhone 16. And we're going to, who knows what else we're going to get. And they're getting more expensive. But we're already committed. We committed to a lot of Apple stuff. We're going to keep committing. Because he gets us to commit to small things, and he knows that we're going to commit to the big things. That's how life is. It's business. So get micro commitments first. Hey, watch this video. Hey, join this group chat. Hey, check out my post. Hey, do this. Hey, do that. Hey, do this. Hey, do that. Lead them small by small by small. And the next thing you know, they're like, yes, I'm ready to sign up. Use yes questions that get people to agree. I call this closed-ended questions. Use yes questions that get people to agree. This is one of my favorite ones. Right? When people have a little bit of doubts, I say, hey, do you believe that you will do the work? Most people will be like, yeah, I believe I'll do the work. Okay. Well, do you believe that you're going to ask questions and stay involved just in case you get a challenge? I mean, yeah, if I have a place to go and, you know, if I see a challenge, yeah, I'll definitely want to ask questions. Okay. Do you believe this works? Like what I've showed you and all the case studies and everything I've showed you, you know, you believe this kind of works, right? Yeah, I mean, yeah, it kind of works. Well, then I'll say, well, if you think that you do the work and you believe you're going to ask questions and stay involved and you believe this works, then this will work for you, right? Yeah, I guess so. Okay, let's get started. So now those micro yeses got them to agree. You got to use that, guys. It always works for me. I always ask them a question. Do you believe this will work? Yeah. Do you believe you will do the work? Yeah. When I get them to say yes enough, people want to keep saying yes. And then you can also start with low risk asks before the full pitch. Tie down sales. You can say something like, hey, do you believe having extra income could help you right now? Who would say no to that, right? You're asking obvious questions, but you know why you ask obvious questions. It's a technique. I ask you obvious questions because I know what you're going to say. It's like control. It's kind of like it's a little bit of it's influence, guys. You know, so if I ask someone a question, hey, do you believe having extra income could help you right now? They're gonna be like, yeah, I do. Wonderful. Would you be open to a 5-minute video on how it works? Well, you just said yes. Why would you say no next? You have to use these things, guys. Commitment and consistency. Small steps lead to big yeses. So ask your prospect this next time you're prospecting. Say, you know, hey, Tony, you know, do you believe having extra income can help you right now? Like, yeah. Okay, well, would you be open to a quick 5-minute video on how it works? Sure. Right. Do you ask tie down questions to get them to say yes to certain things? Absolutely. All right. You got to be able to tie people down. Small steps lead to big yeses. Very key in sales. The sixth and final thing is people buy from those they like and relate to. Liking. Liking is the sixth psychological trigger. Liking. People buy from those they like and they relate to. People say yes more often when they like, relate to, and connect with the person selling to them. And this can be with your content. This can be with your marketing. People say yes more often when they like, relate, and they connect with the person that's selling to them. So one of the things you can do is find common ground with prospects before pitching them. Build some rapport. Build good rapport with people. You can build rapport with anybody, anywhere, at all places. We're all human beings. We have so much in common, right? And then also educate yourself on the world. That's why I love traveling, because you're gonna come across people from different ethnic backgrounds, different religions, different styles, different locations. You can always build rapport. So whenever I ask somebody, "Hey, where are you located?" And they're like, "Oh, I'm located in Ireland." I'd be like, "Oh, wow, I've never been to Ireland, but I've heard a lot of good things. I heard people love the pubs out there." They're like, yeah, we love our pubs. I'm building rapport. I've never been to Ireland, but I heard something, so I can make certain statements. So find common ground with prospects before pitching them. Also, share your personal story, your struggles, your wins, your lifestyle. That opens the door and allows people to fill the gap on what they can relate to and what they like and what they connect with. When you share your story, that's when people connect with you. When I share my story with people, I let them know, I came from Africa. I can barely speak English. I took ESL classes. I worked at LA Fitness. I play sports. I'm giving people ammo, and I'm trying to figure out where in my story can you connect with me. Because I guarantee you, when I tell a story, there's something I'm going to say that someone's going to be like, I can relate to that. I used to work at LA Fitness. I took ESL classes. Kayla said, I used to work at LAC. Yeah. So when you say certain things, people relate to you. But if you keep your story to yourself, you keep your wins to yourself, people can't connect. And you're not leveraging the psychological trigger. These are called trigger because it triggers something in somebody. Facts tell, story sells. Be really good at telling your story in your content, right? And anywhere. Because when you tell your story, people are looking for ways to subconsciously connect. When we watch a movie, this is why we love movies. Human beings, this is the key. When we watch a movie, especially a movie, movies always have a villain and a superhero. Whether you're watching, not even just a movie, you can be watching Love is Blind, which is a reality TV show. There's always heroes everybody loves. There's a villain everyone wants to paint as a villain. And it's because human beings, we try to find ourselves in people. We try to find what we don't like in ourselves, which sometimes we'll see in other people. We see different things. This is how we work. We try to connect as much as possible. We try to relate as much as possible. We try to like as much as possible. So find common ground with prospects before pitching them. Share your personal story, your struggles, your wins, your lifestyle. The next thing is mirror their energy and their interests. Learn how to mirror people's energy and their interest. You can say something like, hey, Kayla, I saw your post about trading. Hey, Kayla, I saw your post about wanting a new job, or you're sick and tired of your job. I actually used to struggle with that too. I used to hate working at LA Fitness. So what I started to do was I started looking for ways to create more income. And then I found something that actually worked for me. I think this might be beneficial for you. You want to check it out? Like, yeah. I used to work at LA too. You used to work at LA. Man, I quit that job and I found this and I quit. You want to check it out? Yeah. I was trading at LA. That's a great story. I promise you should be looking for people at LA Fitness right now. Like, hey, I used to be like here too. I used to hate it. They They had a B class system. You had to go and call certain people, text certain people. You got to go prospect. You got to go over here. You got to give people free guest passes. You got to have a certain quota. You got to be with your VP, your sales managers, your weekend managers. you know they're paid. Relate to them. I want you guys to practice using these 6 triggers in conversations this week, right? Share your experiences where they've seen these tactics work. Like share what you guys have seen these tactics works before, right? I want you guys to really think about objections that you guys have faced and how to be able to apply these influence techniques into these objections so you can overcome these objections. Influence is about understanding human psychology. I want you guys to use reciprocity, use social proof, use authority, use scarcity, use commitment, and use liking to increase your conversions and better your conversations. Implement some of these scripts that I just said today, personalize some of them. This week, I want to challenge you guys to use at least 3 of these influence triggers in your prospecting. Share your wins and your insights in this group. Go back over this call as well. Selling and recruiting aren't about being pushy, guys. It's not about being pushy. Sales is not about being pushy. It's about understanding how people think. If you apply these principles, your results will change a lot. When you understand how people think, then you know how to influence them. Right, this should be able to boost you guys' confidence in your skill set, right? You guys just learned the science behind why people buy. You got some actionable ways to actually apply influence. You guys got some real scripts as well. Put a 1 in this chat if this was a good reminder and a good exercise for you guys. Always trying to find something juicy for you guys that can get you 1% better. Take 1 single nugget. So all you need is a nugget. Enough nuggets, you get the whole thing. You get the whole thing. And leverage each other, guys. I want you guys to really leverage each other. You guys all here have amazing stories. Get with each other like, hey, can you do this for me? Hey, can you do that for me? Really leverage each other through this journey, through this process, right? Took 6 nuggets. That's good. You got a lot of nuggets. You guys should have a lot of nuggets now. That's awesome. I'm glad you guys think this is helpful. I'm gonna continue coming up with new and better things every single day that can help you guys grow and develop and dominate this thing. OBG is building something super special. So special. I know we got 22 people in here. There's no way we should have just 22 people in here, right? We got to get more people in here. So, guys, when people on your team, share the recordings with them. Let them get 1% better. Because when we move as a unit, we really grow fast. All right, so I appreciate you guys so much. God bless you guys, and I'll see you guys on Monday.
Dude, you're fired up on that meeting.
Oh yeah, every
It's good shit.
morning.
Yeah. That's good shit. That's good, like motivation.
Trying to get them teaching me a little gems every single morning. Getting a little something. How'd your calls go this morning?
Good.
You like those calls?
Yeah, a couple sales calls. Let me see. 4:30.
They make me better. I love that. Yeah, they make me better sometimes. It's good to always have a. Got a new company to manage today too.
Fuck yeah. How do they find you?
Referrals or like online. I'm personal content yet. Once I start posting content, it's gonna be ridiculous. So I'm still working on my systems and.
That's why I got to get going and I got to get familiar with this so that focus is just one of them that I'm doing for you. Not the only one.
I have some other ones actually need help managing, but I want to get you in
A couple weeks of focus at least first.
yeah, I want to get you right.
I just moved my 11 o'clock meeting, so
That's what the works right now.
good for right now.
Let me see what we here. You just was I able to add you in here at all? Oh no, I tried adding you channel. Yep.
Yeah, first add and then I'll be able to see it.
I just added you, but let me see. I think the reason I have to do things to add you. Meow. Check on other teams. Quality. Housekeeping. Hello. Mrs. Boom. How you doing, Mrs. Boom?
It wasn't approved for 2,000 or 1,000. This is so annoying. Like, ooh.
Wasn't approved. Was it because of his credit or something?
I have no idea. It doesn't have a bad credit.
Oh, that's
It
weird.
doesn't have a bad credit. It does have credit cards, and it has like 7 accounts only. And he was set with a credit card, right? But it wasn't approved. Not it does like it told him in the beginning. You only can get booked for 1,066. So then I sent him 1,000 link, and it wasn't approved again.
Did he
I
try
don't know
Zip?
why. Like the second time happening.
Did he? Did you put him on a? Did you try Zip at all?
Bi-weekly.
Oh, bi-weekly.
Yeah,
That's good. That's good. We're getting good news is we have a setter.
Yes, finally. So like annoying. I
know.
had 10 calls yesterday and only 2 showed. And I tried them from my personal number and texted. And today, like I had one or so. One guy was driving. I'm like, hey, something happened. And I was like, oh, I don't really know. I'm like, okay, did you even look at your credit? He goes, no, I need to pull it up. And he's driving. I'm like, what the fuck are you wasting my time for?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we got that setter coming, and then I want to get one more setter too. Do you have any reference or referrals of anybody you know that might be one set?
I can look into it
Just if you have.
from the people that I know. Yeah, I can maybe bring somebody on, actually. Yeah.
And just if you have any friends or family that wants to earn some commissions in the setting or something like that. But otherwise, I got a setter
Yeah,
that
I can bring.
I'm working with the setter all
I
weekend.
have a few.
I'm working with the setter all weekend. They should be able to start by Monday.
Good.
Um,
But like it feels like, I tried to go for it as well, and the disappointment that by the time when somebody's finally on the call, that you actually finally speaking to somebody, I feel like I'm overdoing it. You know how it is? Like when you speak to a few people, you are kind of like nonchalant, confident energy.
yeah.
But when you speak to one person a day or two people, I feel like I'm salty. I feel like I'm showing much because I don't want to miss them.
Mhm. Exactly. Yeah. So this,
So that would
this
be
setter will
great,
be
yes.
the setter will be extremely helpful, um,
Mhm.
which would be really good too as well. And then if I can get another setter, that'll be nice. But we'll start with this one setter until maybe if you have like a referral or something, we can start with them. And then
Yeah, I have a girl named Sarika that can be really good. She used to set for me and she's looking right now, and I used to close a lot of her deals.
can we connect with her? When can we connect with her?
Let me see. So, of course, let me give you some of that message.
And then I want to confirm your pay here. So
Yo, what's up?
Your stories on Instagram have been making me so angry.
I know, me too, but I removed them. It's
No.
so, I was so angry, like, oh.
I hate how people can just how they're just evil people. They have no empathy that
No,
they
they
just
kill
do.
those kids. They choke those kids. They didn't even put them.
That's just ridiculous.
I know. Crazy.
And then this country's worried about the wrong things. They're worried about the wrong things. So they're helping a lot more people.
Yeah. Yeah, it is what it is.
Okay.
I mean, yeah, I was really upset. Like, really upset. I was so angry, but it's like I mean, it's unbearable,
No, it's so ridiculous.
No words. No words.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. Okay. I want to go over your sheet here just to make sure everything is good. And I'm excited. I'm glad. Thank you for filling out your sheet because I want to see how this works once we add a setter to see how how the numbers change once we add the setters, how it gets better. Now I'll be able to kind of differentiate and see how it can get better.
Can we add something to the self-performance tracker, like notes, for example, like one more paragraph? Because see, I'm like when I put total cash collected,
Yeah.
I also make notes at the same place. So
Okay.
like separate, or you think it's not necessary?
No, it is. We can say total cash collect. I will just add it here, and then we'll add notes so that way you can kind of have something for yourself.
Yeah, like somebody say have to do conference call with wife or whatever, waiting for money, waiting for God. I don't know.
Waiting for God.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay. So I just created one there that says notes on there, and then what I want to do too is I'm going to let me see here, increase
Like this guy, the one I close now, this is like a perfect client.
He's a good
You
client.
know?
That's good.
A good client, yeah. Good client. He knew about Jamari. He did not, he listened to me. He was really amazed from my expertise, which was like totally like, oh my God. I'm not even what I'm talking about, but okay. And it was really serious.
Yeah.
Like this is a super perfect client.
How did the
I closed him a couple of days ago, and he just got paid today. What is it?
how do you think about the new qualification of having like the new qualification that we're doing when it comes to
Money?
money, like when we put there, like are you asking them that question of like, hey, based off your form, you did say you have at least $200 to put down, how are they going with that?
200 or 500?
500 is the minimum we tell them. They have to have at
Yeah.
least 500.
I feel like, so this is what I feel like, that it's just like asking them, if they're ready to invest in something, we're going to say yes, just to go through the form. So I spoke to a lady literally 3 days ago. She said, Lana, I have $1 in my account. And I'm like, what the fuck? And she was crying.
What does she
Crying
expect
for
though?
help.
That's what I'll be wondering. Like,
And
do they go to the deal? Like, imagine if I went to a Ferrari dealership and said, I want this car, and I start crying.
dude, she said she was raped and kidnapped and she really needs help and she will come up by March 15. She asked if we can do bi-weekly 250
Yeah.
because like that's gonna be doable, and I said I'll get you approved. So I'm kind of like sent her a message, yes, you're approved. So she sounded serious, but she didn't have like even not $100.
Okay.
So and another lady I spoke yesterday, oh my God, what a mess. Like first she missed her appointment. Then she texted me like an hour, 2 hours later that she's free. And I'm like, okay, I have something right now. I'm going
This is
to
how I
call
do
you
my one-on-one calls
later.
and stuff
And I
like
was
that. Down the
outside
week,
my house.
call with
I
them, go
told
over
her
shit
I'm
with
calling
them.
from this number and
Little
trying to
things,
call
so you'll
you
be
this
getting
number.
out like
Later,
sway,
I'm like, hey, would you
dash, do one-on-one call with them throughout the day
so we
and
got
stuff.
on the
How do
phone.
the leads
Her
go?
credit is messed up. Like she
Now you
has
check and
7
be like, hey,
bad
how did the
debts.
calls go on? How
Right.
they doing? How do you
So,
update how the calls
as
went
soon
and
as
stuff
they
like that?
said, because she said towards the bank, as soon as
And just what they said on these
3,000, she said, oh,
What feedback
well, I
maybe
have
they needed.
7, like something like that. Like, okay, let me see what I can do for
And
you,
then make
right?
sure they get paid.
So then she blocked me on CRM. She blocked me on my personal. So I pulled it from my Google number. I'm like, yeah, that's so weird. Like, I feel like I'm blocked.
Oh my goodness.
And I'm like, listen, Jamari gives you a deal here. All you have to do is come up with $1,000. I said, I have the money. I just need to think about it. I'm like, well, what do you need to think about? You have 7 bankruptcies. Do you want another one? And I'm like, what do you want?
You want
I said,
another
"You
one?
want
That's
to
a
get
good one.
Jamari on the phone? Do you want me to get Jamari? Do you follow him on Instagram?" She's like, yeah, I do like looking at his content. I'm like, do you want me to get Jamari on the phone? Because you have a serious problem there. She's like, no. And it's not like I can get Jamari on the phone, right? I'm like, I'm just giving her like straight to the point. She's like, yeah, let me just like think about it. I'm like, no, we have a list for March with limited spots available. If you miss it, you're gonna have a messed up credit for April as well.
Hmm.
So they like, and I believe that she simply had no $1,000, but she was lying. Because sometimes people embarrass,
Yeah, exactly.
So, like this guy Perry, the one that closed, this is like a perfect plant. I don't know which ad he came from. I know he's been following Jamari as well, but it came from whatever. If you can check out which form, which funnel, and what demographics we were targeting, like he is perfect. Then Prentice Mason is perfect. Maurice is perfect. Robert Nix is perfect. Jerome Malvoy thing, he was following Jamari and what's not, but it took him about a few weeks to make a decision. The one with the failed payments. So Prentice, Parish, Robert Nix, Maurice, those are really good clients. If we can figure out where they came from, like what funnel and what demographics, like to target those. If the 500 pre-qualification helps, I don't think it does much difference, honestly,
Yeah.
if you ask my opinion, because I'm still talking to like lady like was $1 on the cash out. It's just for us to hold them accountable and say, yeah, but you fill out the form, you said you have it. So it's
Exactly.
either they dismiss that it's now, maybe they think they have to come up with 500, so they say yes. Because this guy Perry, he had to come up with that. He had to bring his credit for that. So maybe they say yes, but maybe to add something to start now. Like, do you have 500 to start now?
Yeah. That's
To add like some type of urgency to that question, not just do you have 500, because like, they can have 500 next month.
exactly. So okay. I'll change it up there. Any other question you feel like might be able to help?
Let me see. Let's see. Let me take a look at who I spoke to. I have any more. Yeah, that's so. I had this guy yesterday, and he was like, it was like a little bit argumentative about agreement, like about paying ahead and splitting in the back end. I'm like, okay, whatever. No, no, I'm not nothing else. Let's just see how it's going to perform. The whole thing that we need is them actually being ready for the call, which means not driving, ready with their credit pulled up, questions, so they don't say, oh, I don't really know. How am I supposed to help you if you don't know what you need help with? So pulled up credit, quiet place, basically buying pocket, ready to start, and the closer has to be amplified, which means like this is the right hand, Jamari's right hand lady, or Jamari's right hand um, man, like amplifying us, not like when I would sell marketing or customer service. So if the seller like makes it, to
Yeah,
amplify
like you guys
us,
would be
then they
one of
actually
the
like
the credit consultants here, or the consultants here, as the legal consultant, not the legal consultants, but the consultants here. That you guys are the consultants, or like the credit consultants, or depending on their case, you guys are that type of consultant here. Which then you guys can go over the case with them and figure out what's going on, and then based on that, well, they're gonna know they have to invest something. So no one's gonna get on the call with you guys without having at least $500 to invest, because the setter is gonna go over that question saying, hey, based off this form that you posted, or hey, to be able to schedule this call, you must have at least $500 as a deposit, depending on your case, to move forward. And we can't give you the total price yet because we don't know your full situation, but the minimum deposit for anyone in your situation is at least 500. Do you have that ready to invest? So now they must have that. So then when they get on a call with you guys, now you know they have at least $500, and you can use that against them, saying, hey, you can just verify that too as well, when you're on the call, and then go ahead and pitch them.
Also, okay, so if we are consultants, right, like to amplify Jamari, whenever the seller like calls the client and say, hey, this is like whoever from Solution Party, the Jamari James, whenever anything that has to do with Jamari, maybe they can say like Mr. James to kind of like add more authority. I feel like adding more authority will make those people more how can I say, more serious.
Yeah, no, you're right. Just trying to figure out how to add in Jamari there.
No, but they probably they're gonna say solution to policy with Jamari James, and whenever in a conversation, if the customer asks something, to report to Jamari as Mr. James, and to us, the consultant right hand person.
Your right hand consultant, so they can so they can know that. So yeah, it would definitely edify them through everything too, and we'll make that better. And then I'll probably add some more things on there as far as showing up. Letting them know like, will you 100% show up for this call? If you can't make it, are you open to reschedule? So we can do some more things to get that show up right there. So we get that going. Okay, so I updated everything on your sheet here. I'm gonna try to credit the one you did for today to try to see if we can get that in for the previous week as well. I want to meet with Jamari here so we can make sure you guys get paid and everything. So I just want to reach out to you here before I speak with him.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Lana, I'm gonna call Jamari and then I'll keep you updated throughout the day.
Right, cool. Sorry, I wasn't focused on the last sentences because like somebody just texted me something weird. On WhatsApp, this number.
Now I was saying that I'm trying to credit. I'm trying to credit your sale from today onto your sheets.
Right, cool.
Yeah, that's what I said. But yeah, so I'll keep you updated with everything. I want to speak with Jamari here.
All right, cool.
All right, bye.
Bye.
Jamari's available, business owner. Yo, what's up, Chris?
Chris,
How's it going, Chris?
you hear me?
Yes, sir. How's it going?
Good, good.
That's good. That's good. How's
Just popping on like this on the call.
Oh yeah, no, that's good. Just want to check in.
Was
Just want to check in with you, see how you were doing, how your week went, and just verify everything on your sheets. If your sheet is all updated.
yeah, everything on the pay side, yeah, everything's good there because I ain't really had I don't know, man. I had a little situation pop out that kind of threw me off. I'm just now getting back
Yeah, no,
really
you're good.
into the swing of things.
No, you good, bro. I said, no, you're good, bro. I understand. You're on a little road there for a second too. But good news is we have a setter. We have an appointment setter, 2 appointment setters that we're working on right now. So they should be starting by Monday, which will help you guys a lot with your calls.
All right, got you.
And then if you can fix the phone number part in your on your sheet, that'd be great because that shit look like $signs right now.
Yeah, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I tried to go in and I typed it back out. Like I physically typed out the numbers and stuff, and it did the same exact thing over again. I was like, bro.
Yeah. Nah, you
I reached out to Lana to see. If she would to see if she could type it in for me because I'm not on my laptop.
Okay, yeah, no, it's cool. You can do it later. Other than that, yeah, no, let's crush it this week here coming up, bro. And then I'm about to do Jamari here, make sure things get handled for you, receive the pay, and then let's keep going. I would say for you, the biggest things when you're getting these deals now, make sure you click up on a subscription. That's one thing that Lana's doing. She has her subscriptions going. So these become consistent sales for her over time.
Yeah, where she got to keep calling and
Yeah.
doing all that.
Them customers gonna reach out. They'll be like, "Oh shit! Somebody came on my account. I gotta call back now."
Yeah, because I was thinking about that the other day whenever you brought that up. After we talked to that one client.
Yeah.
And I was like, you know what? That's actually really. I don't know why I haven't been doing that.
So now you know it's really well. So that'll be helpful. But other than that, man, any questions, anything you have for me, anything I can help with?
As of right now, I think it's pretty much good. I'm just working to get back into the swing of some things because I know that I got a situation that's going on with this job now. I'm doing with a lot of HR work right now, so
For sure.
because my time kind of took it away.
Yeah, there you go, bro. But yeah, let's connect here soon, and I'll keep you. I mean, anything else? Like anything I can do for you at all? Anything at all?
Uh,
But hey, Chris,
I think
let's follow up later, Chris. I'll give you a call, Chris. I'll give you a call. Yo, what's up, Jamari? How you doing?
all right.
What's up, man? What Chris talking about?
No, I was just we're just going over the week and everything. He had some emergency happen with him, so
Yeah, told me he had a situation with the truck and stuff.
yeah, so we were just going over some stuff with him and things like that. And spoke with Lana and went over some more stuff with her and worked with the setter a little bit, and then we'll get another setter on. And then I'm going to try to change something on the form to try to get more people to show and get them, something to prepare them to know that, hey, this isn't free, because me and Chris are speaking to.
I think Reeves said, yeah, he put on there that, are you prepared to play for 2500?
Yeah, we put that on there. I think we're going to try to maybe add some other questions as well, to try to see how we can get them to show. Yeah, a little bit more, because I don't think there's enough questions on there too, because
Yeah, I met with one that on, what's that?
Friday.
Yeah. Tuesday night or Wednesday night?
Yeah.
So we got to do a little training, just some, some stuff I was giving them so they can be more prepared for like certain questions and stuff like that.
Okay, yeah, that's good.
But it was a good training. I think that, I haven't seen all the forms that we have, but yeah, I do think obviously there probably does need to be some added because, one of them telling me, about her meetings and stuff. I'm like, damn, you had that many people not show up.
Yeah, that's the biggest thing. So we're calling them back, but the good thing is like having these setters now is going to give them a lot higher percentage, because the setter, they're going to confirm the appointments, make sure they show up, qualify them before the appointments again, just to make sure what they put on the form is accurate, and then on top of that, actually booking more appointments too as well, and making sure those appointments will be more likely to show up because they actually have more of a human connection, recalling them and rebooking them again.
Right.
So these two setters should help
And
them a lot.
I was telling them too, they can utilize me. I don't know if they told you, I told them they can utilize me. Like, if they got somebody to hook, and it's free, they can call me, and I forward it right there and there.
Okay, that's good. Yeah.
Like, some people want to hear from
Yeah.
the actual person. Like, I don't mind. I'm gonna shit. I don't mind.
Yeah, the good thing I've worked on with them now is a lot of the sales that we've been putting in as subscriptions. So now it's like we don't have to chase people anymore. It's just automatically, it's going to be coming out and just going through it that way. So that's going to make it a lot easier. And then I told Chris that if you do call people who are on payment plans and they're not answering or not responding, I told him he could message in one of the channels over there, and just let your assistants know to pause their services for now. Is that accurate?
Yeah, for sure. At some point, I'm not, we gotta be dispute people if they ain't paid. So.
Exactly. Yeah. So, is that accurate though? To put it like, is there a specific chat that you wanted to be in?
I added it to the. I might need to add it in there too, but I added it to the logins and credentials so they can drop it. They can drop. That's what I already told them, that they can drop it in there.
Okay.
They get somebody that signs up, they can drop the stuff there, just so it's already already in there. And they don't feel like I said, they have to feel like they gotta chase somebody.
Yeah.
And I don't want nobody feeling like they gotta chase anybody because nobody's that fucking important.
Yeah, no, yeah. Because then I want them to follow up, so people can always feel connected to your company and stuff like that. But yeah, if there's someone's not paying, then you gotta pause it because we're not about to chase you for your own good. Yeah. And we had some lady yesterday, like she has all the situations going on with her cases and all this, and then she's free.
We can just people like that. So we saw the actual thing that's most pressing, which would be the lawsuits.
Yeah. So we're focusing on that a lot. Me and Chris had a person with the lawsuit that, like, right when we told her, she has to pay and all that to help her with the lawsuit. Like, we're not going to consult her for free, But she's like, oh, well, I had a bad experience before. We're like, it was no, it was who was this person? So you forgot her name, but she was just not trying to pay up front for consulting. She's like, it should be free. I should just get it, and then if you help me, then I'll be able to pay. I'm like, that's not how any business works. I had to break it down to her. When she getting her hair done, it don't work like that.
And we did a training call with them, hey, look, they try to hit you with the whole credit card is free. Yeah, but I'm not offering credit card because I was offering your educational service.
Yeah.
All right. Appreciate it, bro. Yeah, so that's, I be trying to just set that precedent. I don't know, they don't have to try to steal nobody. If they want to help, they don't. They don't, then all right, cool, no problem.
Yeah.
I'll be
The
later.
next one. Yep, the next one too as well. So this week, as far as like conversations going, we're just trying to figure out how to get their conversations up because they're averaging like 2 to 3 conversations a day, at least nowadays. So just trying to figure out how we can increase the conversational rate and get people more on the phone.
Well, that's what I was telling them too. I was telling them that if somebody does the job for me, you can tell them what you think about it. I told them if somebody does the job for me, they already know who I am. Don't give them the full spiel. Because they already know who I am. You see what I'm saying? Because I had I just went through a couple of I went through the CRM, a couple of people that were already close, that already knew me. Like, I think Chris got on the phone with my aunt.
Yeah.
My aunt was like,
Hey, I'll book.
no, Chantel.
Yeah, why she book?
No, so I told him, I said, yo, that's my aunt. But he was giving her all the background. I was like, bro, she already know who I am. Like, that's my aunt. So I just was like, you don't have to give, I was telling him, you don't have to give everybody the spiel. You know what I'm saying? And I told him, don't feel obligated to stick to the script. Like, if you got to go off script, go off script. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to make it a conversation. So I said, I'm going to get more involved with helping training. I don't know if I know that's your guy. I don't know him personally, but I think I'm going to get more involved.
Yeah, he's just doing managing. He ain't doing training. I do trainings with them here and there too as well throughout the week. But we're just trying to figure out, different ways to hold them accountable to just get people to buy. I think this week our show up rates, when our show up rates double, because I think our show up rates are going to double with these appointment setters. That's what I'm excited for. Yeah, I don't know if it's this batch of leads that came in or what it was, but no, we're working on it. We're going to try to figure out what to do to get these people.
For sure. And then we can go over the sales and stuff. I know I had some of my training students sign up and stuff too.
Yeah, no, that's not ours. They only closed. They closed 7 deals. Chris closed 3 deals. Lana closed 4 deals. Yeah, Lana closed 4 deals. Chris closed 3 deals. Lana's 4 deals was a total of 2,000 cash collected. Chris's was a total of 1,500 cash collected. Your trading stuff is totally separate. I see it though. See you closing your trading stuff. We're like, damn, we gonna have to start taking some of these leads.
People that's already in my training group. So
Yeah,
that's fine. I just let me do that way.
That's fire. The market's been like it's been jumping too.
Who that?
The markets look like it's been jumping too.
The market?
Yeah.
Who's that?
And I'm saying the markets,
The
trading market.
The
Yeah.
market. Oh, the market. But these pairs, the market's not been bleeding, but I mean, it's good.
Yeah,
Capitalizing But I had an okay week. I think I got like 800 books. I even traded too much. You just saw mine. How you doing? Saw mine. Terminal Kansas.
Oh man, I'm sorry about that, bro.
We got a couple months to live, so I just been with the family and stuff like that, trying to, put stuff on my mom, my grandma, stuff like that. So trying to be there for them. So I was already
struggle that day. That would be that's tough.
It's tough, but God's plan is perfect, bro. So you kind of gotta just roll with the blows.
Yeah, keep on grinding, man. And at one point, man, it's gonna be us up there getting old and shit like that. So we gotta enjoy our life.
Gotta do what you gotta do now.
Yeah.
Take care of ourselves.
Yeah. Facts. I'm on my 20. I'm on day 28 right now. My 75 hard. So
Oh, wait, why you out there?
yeah, we're trying to get. We gotta get back to football shit, bro. We gotta get back a little bit, at least close.
You halfway done. Yeah, I just said that. So like in Dallas, I was on a workout yesterday and the afternoon. I was like, boy, I'm gonna get another workout.
Yeah, you just gotta keep on grinding too. You in Dallas right now?
Right now, I'm gonna leave them.
Oh, okay. Oh, I think I saw your message too. Your time zone change.
Yeah, so I'm gonna leave them.
But yeah, no.
Go back to or go to Florida to be with my family.
Chris closed 23, those 3 deals. Yo, Lana, what's up? What's up, Lana?
All right, man.
Just talk to this girl, Teresa, that used to check for me,
Yeah.
and she's really interested. So
Okay.
how can she speak to you?
Can you put us in a group chat?
How?
Phone.
On Slack?
On phone.
Oh, yeah, she's
Okay.
in Bahamas. So she only has like a WhatsApp, they have a WhatsApp,
Yeah, I have WhatsApp. Or
then
yeah, let's do WhatsApp. Or we could schedule. So I can schedule a call with her tomorrow. Put us in WhatsApp and I'll message her so that way we can schedule a call with her tomorrow, and then I can do
Right.
training onboarding with her tomorrow.
all right, cool.
All right.
Okay.
Dog. Managing salespeople. Love it.
Just fucking calls.
Yo, yeah, my bad. It was just Lana had a quick question, but answer it with her.
I was looking at it anyway.
Mhm.
So you are good.
No, she's working on a couple sales here right now too, so I just helped her do it. And then she's also just giving me a few things that she feels like will help her on for the sellers. So looking forward to that too as well. And that should be fun. Should be a good week. I'm excited for these
So
sellers.
you get the setting up?
Multiple different ways. One, we go out there. We either prospect from different communities, different college communities, our own communities. We use like LinkedIn as well. I really like LinkedIn. We use like just other job sites too as well, because I like those job sites because people are positioning this as like more like a job, where they're more committed. So their commitment level is up rather than people just thinking they're entrepreneurs and do work here and there. So I look for a lot of people who are committed and also have the background. And then when they fill out resumes, yep, go ahead.
One second, I think what's the next? I don't know what that.
All right, but we go Sway. This is when I'd like say, how Sway do? I check with like, hey, how's the calls going?
Did Sway just get that deal closed? That was that 9K that you posted.
I posted. I'm sure. You just posted something on Slack?
I saw it on your story.
Oh no, that was me.
When do I start getting the overrides on those? When those go through?
When you start managing, so the goal is this weekend starts. That means it's to really focus on Sway.
He's the number one guy right now. Yeah.
Yeah, so Sway and Dash, everything's Sway and Dash. Nate, you get your overrides from. So like really checking with them, holding accountable.
Every day.
Yeah, I got to check them account as well.
Mm-hmm. That will help me too.
So having your like you need to have schedule your first meeting with Sway, you schedule your meeting with Dash, and you start meeting with them one-on-one. So you should probably do that this weekend. So that's what I'm going to manage here. I'm going to be like checking out the numbers, helping you get better, improve, and position yourself. Hey, I'm not here to train your coach you to be better as far as sales goes. Make sure I'm overcome for your success, so I can help you meet your goals. With him, like, how your day going, like, what are some of your goals, you're looking to accomplish, what are some, struggles you've had, I want to be like a voice for you. Sometimes you can't tell the truth something, and you can't tell, believe something, you can tell it to me, and it's really getting to them personally.
And when do I do the trainings with them? That's in the 9:30. I do the
Sales manager meetings.
Yeah.
9:30 or something. And then throughout the day, meeting with them and meeting with Dash.
Mm-hmm.
Money.
So I've got 9:30, the meeting with them throughout the day as they need it, or a setup call just to touch base one-on-one with them. And then
look through the CRM, look through the usually access to look through his Slack, new page, and then send me and I'll read updates.
I'm going to schedule for Sunday. I'll go connect with Brandon, Sway. I'm just going to say Sway and Dash. Connect with Sway and
Dash. We have to schedule an onboarding call with Dash. You just do an onboarding call with Dash. You can see how our onboard reps. And then we know how to do that too as well. So that's what you're meeting with Dash at town tomorrow Saturday. And you can have to schedule. So I'll place in the group chat. I just do a group chat with her. And then we'll figure out what tomorrow we can do the onboarding for her situation. What do you want onboard Dash? Dash Arena.
Sunday I have more openings than I do tomorrow, but we could probably find some time tomorrow. What were you saying? You might want to do something later today or tonight?
We'll do some work. Don't be back home by probably 10:30. And we'll stick it up or not. Don't be up here just working. My wife will be out. That's around one house. So I'll be back here. Do a little work for like 30 minutes. And then I'll probably try to watch a movie or something and relax.
Just chill a little bit. No, I got you.
Yeah. So tonight we can probably, if you're available, I'll check it up a little bit, help you get prepared for Saturday. We can really develop Dash and
Sway.
Dash would be really good. Sway has potential, but let's see how we can do it.
Okay.
You should go to get them. If you can get them total doing like 100K a bond and cash collector would be dope. That's 10 deals.
That's a good goal.
10 deals a month.
No, that's 11 deals. Because 10 deals would be 90K.
That's hella deals, yeah.
Needs to be like even 12. So 11 is 99. If you want to get 100.
So it'll be good for them. Good for you, good for everybody.
You got a fuzzy on your. There you go.
Beard, yeah. Finally got a beard now. Your beard grows fast as fuck, bro.
Yeah, it does.
Damn.
I gotta
I was
get-
like,
I got-
I swear you just didn't have a beard.
Yeah, literally that Friday. It was a week. I
Damn.
shaved a week ago.
This is me not shaving for 3 months.
Yeah, that's crazy.
It's just 3. All Billy grow beard.
Right.
Damn, you could probably get a beard, huh?
Yeah, probably.
Oh yeah, that's genetics.
It is. Yeah, I think I should. Well, I think right now it's just a little patchy. I need to like give it a little bit more time, and then I think it'll be better.
Yes. Sorry, though. Ooh, that's not. Repeat, we got 1 more sales team, 2 more sales teams. 3. Yeah, I need to get some. I need to get another manager. ASAP. Need to get another sales manager, man. I had a couple people that still know if they'll do good though.
Well, I mean, I'm sort of feeling like solar is fizzling out a little bit. A lot of the laws are changing around how good it is going to be for people that we talk to. So I'll be putting a lot of time into focus over the next couple of weeks. And as soon as that feels like comfortable and Dash and Sway are doing well, I will want to have another company. So we'll talk about that, but you don't have to necessarily, like, you can keep one if you think that there's one that might be a good idea for me. I'll probably need like 2 or 3 weeks and then I'll probably be ready. That's my goal, is just build these ideally like 1 a month minimum if possible.
But if I tell you this secret, you gotta promise to just know that it's my secret.
All right.
And you can't do nothing about it.
All right.
I got the ball from when you broke the USA scoring record.
Why did you got that though, dog? That's crazy.
I got that ball
Somebody had to keep it.
because I kept it after that game.
What time tomorrow from work?
Whipping the ghost soul.
For a quick 30 minutes, 30-minute onboarding session.
Like earlier, I could do it like 9:30 or
1 call 9 to 9:30 to 10. 9:45.
yeah, 9:45 would work. like 5 minutes. I don't think it'll be that long. You have a noon call too, don't you? Or no?
Yeah. It's like a sales managing. Here with reps.
Okay, so Dennis, I have a question for you. Now that I've listened to your conversation with,
Oh snap! I was supposed to close that deal yesterday.
like,
So I can.
a payment plan and maybe offer people a payment plan and stuff like you just give them the invoice, send them over the invoice of the first deposit that they have to make. And
Who's
then,
Jonathan?
basically just they refer back to them sometime later.
I'm not friends.
Or do you do the kind of invoice where there's the deposit, the monthly or weekly or whatever subscription added to that and send them what they get on the invoice?
Damn, bro. That's my fault.
Kiss or
I'm gonna start using my whiteboard.
You still what?
I'm gonna start using my whiteboard more.
Why? What do you want to use it for?
To remember stuff. Oh, what was this guy's name yesterday? What was his name? Jerome.
Okay, so we got Andrew. Oh, okay, dude. No way. I'll probably go back downstairs again, just make sure neither of us are too loud if we're on another call.
How long you say your call is? Is it a sales call?
Yeah, it's a sales call. This is my second meeting with him, so I'm just going over stuff again. I don't think it'll be that bad. Okay, so let's see. You're on a call.
But I wasn't.
All right,
So weird.
try to call him. Go ahead. Fuck. Answer deck. Honest, got to answer. I don't think he will. We'll see. Hey, Andy, this is Tony Lowe, the solar guy. We still have our meeting set aside for noon. If now still works, reach me back here, 612-200-3993. If we need to move it, feel free to text or call, and we'll find another time that works. Thank you, Andrew. We'll speak soon. But
How many times do you call them?
I'll call him once now, but I'll try again in probably 7 or 10 minutes.
Call people like 3 times. I call that back, right back. So the nurse to report.
It's a good idea. I'm going to call him right now, and then I'll wait a little bit and do it again. But you're right. I like that. We talked about this. Sure, no problem. Sounds good. Can I call you back in 2 minutes? Just finishing up here.
Perfect.
So I'm gonna go
We're
downstairs.
gonna call back in 2 minutes if you didn't do that.
Fuck yeah, bro. Let's go. Let's go. I'm gonna go downstairs just so I'm not interrupting you if you're on a call.
Let's see if this person answers.
And then honestly too, with solar kind of looking the way it is, I'm probably gonna be down to take some focus calls myself.
Absolutely.
And the other businesses that I manage too, I want to start taking those calls too. But gotta start with just focus.